Hey, my friends. Today we're going to talk about why you have not launched your coaching business yet. I know you want to do it. I know you want to help people. I know you want to make money. So why are you not actually taking action yet? I've been an online business owner for over 10 years, but there's something that happened every single time I wanted to launch an online business, and it was this. The planning and the execution are two distinct phases, and sometimes it's really hard to hop from one to the other. Planning is really fun. It uses your creative juices. It gets you excited. You're thinking forward, but you don't have to actually do anything scary. So it's very, very easy to get stuck in that planning phase, and I'm gonna make sure you don't stay stuck there. Today, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons that may be keeping you from launching and how to move through each one. Let's get into it. All right, reason number 1, you think you need to know more. You guys, this was my story for years and years. I kept chasing certifications or another course or another coach, more business knowledge, more experience, more. I used to always think, who am I to coach someone when I don't have it all figured out yet? Guess what? Spoiler alert, my friends, nobody has it all figured out yet. Literally nobody, okay? So yes, education matters. That's why you're watching this video, right? That's why you're learning things. You're picking up books and resources, and all that is fantastic. But action matters more. I'm gonna say that again. Education does matter, but action matters more, because action is where you take that education and you implement it and you learn which of it you wanna keep and which of it you wanna toss, because not all education is equal. Sometimes people give you advice that is phenomenal for your industry and where you are in your business. And sometimes it doesn't apply to you at all, but you won't know until you try. The example I like to give is, for generations, people would get a college degree and then go get a steady job and work for the rest of their lives, thinking, I got all my education, now I go use it. That's not how it works in entrepreneurship. Instead, it's on-the-job training. We learn a little, implement it. Test, try, fail, move forward. Learn a little more, implement it, and on and on and on. The longer you stay stuck in education, the longer it's going to take you to ever see success. You got to just get moving. Plus, the quicker you talk to people, your ideal audience, the faster you learn about them. Failure teaches you 100 times more than just learning, maybe 1,000 times more. It's really critical that you try something, fail at it, and then try again. You do not need to know everything, my friend. You only need to know this much more than your ideal audience so you can lead them along with you. Okay, reason number 2, you are making the technology way harder than it needs to be. You're probably thinking, I need a website, I need an email platform, I need funnels, I need a scheduler, I need a payment processor, I need special branding and photo shoots. No, you actually do not. When we look at the experts that we admire online, many of them have very complex businesses. They have perfect branding and colors and fancy pictures of themselves and complex funnels and all these email sequences. We don't need any of that. I want you to keep it super simple. Do not add technology to your business unless it's going to significantly make life easier. For example, the website is the first thing everybody thinks they need. I need to build a big, fancy, beautiful website. Okay, but is it possible to get clients without a website? Yeah, it totally is. If everyone is saying, oh, you need a scheduler, but you're not sure how it's going to actually benefit your life, don't sign up for it, okay? Wait until the need is really, really critical, and then go get the technology. Only add complexity when you're sure you need it. In fact, I created a mini training on how to get your first 5 clients with zero technology, just with a phone. If you want that, check the link in the description. The fact of the matter is, you probably only need 15 or 20% of the technology that you think you need to get your first few clients. All right, excuse number 3, you are waiting to feel ready. Oh, this one is so poisonous, my friends. You're waiting for the confidence. You're waiting until the kids are a little older or till they're in school. You're waiting for life to calm down a little bit. You're waiting just to feel a little bit more legitimate. The fact of the matter is, if you are a parent, you know that you will never feel ready. I have lots of friends who think, oh, as soon as I feel a little bit more ready to be a parent, I'll have a baby. Ain't no such thing, sister. You just got to dive into the deep end and get your feet wet, and then you become ready. I'm not ready is just a thought you're holding on to. There is no test for readiness. There's no evaluation at the doctor where you walk in, they say, yep, you're ready now. It's just a thought. It's how we're seeing the world. And a different thought is available to us at any time. You don't have to think, oh, yep, all of a sudden I'm ready. That might be a bit of a jump for you. But you can go from I'm not ready to I think I'm ready enough to take the next step. That's all you need. The fact of the matter is, just like confidence, readiness is a result of taking action, not the prerequisite for it. I have 10 children. Guess how ready I felt for baby number 10? Extremely so, because I'd already had so many more. There was pretty much nothing that could surprise me as a mom because of the experience I'd had. But I couldn't access that readiness in any other way other than doing the hard work. All right, excuse number 4, you are trying to figure out the entire business model before you actually start. This is super understandable, right? We want to know where we're going before we start. But again, you cannot know that until you take some action. We think, well, what's the perfect niche for me? What's the perfect audience? What is my signature framework? Or what is my perfect offer? I need to have a content strategy and a funnel and a 5-year plan. No, you don't actually. The longer you take to build these things, the slower you're going to be to get actual clients. If we have to wait for all these things before we can actually say, hey, I think I can help you. Would you like to work with me? We're never going to make any money. We're going to be frustrated. And the people that we can help are going to be waiting for us. The truth is, you don't need to build the whole business. You don't even need to know what direction you're heading. You just need the very next step to take action. And here's the critical thing. Even if you could build it all right now, you'd get most of it wrong because you haven't talked to or helped enough people to know exactly what they need. This is exactly what happened to me when I began my coaching business. I thought, oh, the people I'm helping have this problem, this problem, this problem. I'm going to build a course to solve it. And I got halfway through that course before realizing this actually isn't what my people need at all because I was talking to people and trying to help as I built it. I'm grateful I didn't get all the way through because it would have been a wasted effort. I didn't really know what they needed yet. So get in there, get your hands dirty, start talking to people, and then build it as you go. I have to remind people that, hey, we actually have to build the plane while we're trying to fly it. It's scary, but it's the best way to do it. And then excuse number 5, you are afraid to be seen trying. This is one we might not openly admit to, but it is very, very common because sometimes we do know what to do. And sometimes we do know how to help people, but we're terrified to post about the offer because our friends are going to see it. We're terrified to tell our family members that we're a coach because what if they have criticism about it? We're afraid to get 0 likes. We're afraid to launch a program and have no one buy. By the way, that will happen to all of us. Just get ready for it. We're afraid to have someone think, who does she think she is? She's a life coach or she's a health coach or whatever else. None of that matters because people are all going to have their opinion. They're all going to have their things to say when we start putting ourselves out there. But remember, it's not the critic who counts. It's the man or woman in the arena doing the work. So you might not actually be afraid of launching your business. You might be afraid of what launching will expose you to. Criticism, negative comments, gossip, whatever it may be. Here's the thing, my friend. If you feel called to this, you are capable. And you might have to feel some uncomfortable feelings to step into the thing that God is calling you to do. But I know you can do it. So as a reminder, the excuses are we think we need to know more. We're making the technology way harder than it needs to be. We're waiting to feel ready. We're trying to figure out the entire business before we start, or we're afraid to be seen trying. So I want you to focus on taking action this week. Do one thing. Take one next step to get you closer to getting the clients that you know need your help. And once again, if you want my mini training to help you get your first 5 clients with 0 technology, just using your smartphone, the link is in the description and it's totally free. All right, my friends, get out there. Let's do some work. I'll talk to you next time.